सही शो इजाज़त है बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम जमा प्लान में चीज़ सिविल सर्विस स्ट्रक्चर वाले पाकिस्तान खपल रिसर्च को एमएस नोमा द सर्दी पर डायरेक्शन वाले सर्दी कलम का टास्क असाइनमेंट का असाइनमेंट ओके नोमा द खपल टॉपिक दैसे उस क्विकली और रैंडमली द सिलेक्शन होमो को दागे सरा पर एलिमेंट्स के करेंगे Max Weber's theory of bureaucracy. Before moving on to enunciate who Max Weber was and what he has said about the theory of bureaucracy, it is binding or it is mandatory to have a quick recap of what actually science is, then have to incorporate this idea into social sciences, and then thanks to industrial revolution, the emergence of positive physics, which were later on transformed into sociology, that we have this concept of bureaucracy, which we currently use in management sciences. To have a quick, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We are already done with what science is, just for the sake of record. To establish a logical relationship of cause and effect between any two phenomena is science. I repeat, to establish a logical relationship of cause and effect between any two phenomena is called science. Now, if the phenomena are from the social world, it is going to be social science, political science, international relations, gender studies, anthropology, psychology, economics, and quite a few of the emergent ones. All these constitute to the spectrum of social sciences. Moving on to industrial evolution, in a loose sense, we may say that the history of Europe is perhaps a summary or a quick recap of the history of the world. And the history of the United Kingdom and a few of the Mediterranean nations like France and Germany. It is a quick recap of the entire European history. So if somebody is familiar with the history of these three nations, we can take it for granted that he or she has a better grasp or comprehension of almost the entire history of the world. Industrial evolution brought catastrophic hallmarks into our history. For the first time, we saw that human muscular power is superseded. Human muscular power is superseded by machines. Now, with bringing in machines into our society, the societal norms were drastically challenged. Compartmentation in the offices, mass production, all these things brought quite striking challenges into society. So, many of the positive physicists who later on were taken as sociologists, they tried to pave a way and provide a solution roadmap to how to tackle or how to cope with the problems which have been propped up by the machine or the supremacy of the machine over human muscular power. So, it is to this end that Max Weber has contributed his theory of bureaucracy. I'll just go for a simple explanation of what bureaucracy is. We may simply say that if we have a predefined set of rules and there is a trained workforce, there is a trained workforce which is going to dispense it on impersonal grounds. So, we have a set of rules, we have trained workforce, and they are going to dispense it on impersonal basis. So, academic definition might be a system of controlling or managing a country, company, or organization that is set up by a large number of officials following predefined rules. Now, Max Weber contributed that there must be three characteristics which are essential to the theory of bureaucracy. One is clear organizational hierarchy, a channel of command, where from to emanate and what is the bottom line, and then clear decision making. Number two, after organizational hierarchy, clear organizational hierarchy. Number two is clear decision making. The mechanism of decision making must be very clear. And number third is that it must be an incorporation of a few types or creeds or colors of power. To reckon with the charismatic one, then we have the traditional, and the third one is rational. That was just the essence of Max Weber's bureaucracy. Later on we saw that it also has its own pros and cons, but in history we may say that he was the first person who tried in a scientific way to provide us with a system of trained workforce which would address the problems cropped up by industrial or machines supremacy. With this I come up to the end. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, so I'm here.
Any question from anyone? So, question for anyone? Huh? Yes, sir.
So, the power kitab the charismatic or
Traditional or rational.
that was like explained it.
ها وخت چونکې نو زه به په شارټ درته وایم کاریزما دا ده چې کله تاسو د یو شخصیت په ډومینیټ کولو باندې یعنی مطلب ما سره مورل ګراونډز دي چې زه په هغه مورل ګراونډز باندې تاسو ډومینیټ کوم ما کې داسې یو اپیل دی یا داسې یو اټراکشن دی چې هغه د تاسو زما طرف ته رابیایي دیټ از کاریزما مثلا موږ ویلو چې د پاکستان په پولیټیکل هسټري کې ذوالفقار علي بھټو یو کاریزماټیک لیډر he had a political charisma.
The theory of bureaucracy is that relate kind of this.
ذاکر الله تو ما والی دی ہوسا I'll try to. In theory of bureaucracy, charisma simply means a dedication that is earned by knowledge and commitment. This is charisma. In simple terms. I can't say more than this. So, a dedication that is earned by commitment. Okay, you have the knowledge, you have the background. But, for example, if you are at the front desk office and you have to go for a decision making, your charisma is how adept you are to this, or how engineering you are to this. This is what I can say. So, any other question? Clear, sir?
Yeah. Thank you. Let's go. Stop. Washroom, sir.